Hello, everybody. Happy July 5th. It's your boy, Dave Neal, stand-up comic and host of Bachelorette Recap, a guy's review. A quick video here with Clare Crawley. Title reads, Clare Crawley says she's removing her breast implants for health reasons. My body is fighting. She's going to describe the pain she's been going through, which is, good for anyone out there who might have similar pain and didn't realize what the causes might be. And also we'll share some communities and other stories regarding the similar illness. Of course, I'm just a recapper and comedian, so what do I know about these issues other than knowing my audience is 96% women. 96% women, so I'm sure a good percentage of you might have issues or can be aware of issues if they come out. So let's just get right into it, and you can hear from Clare herself in her story. Here she is right now.
Hi. So I have not been on Instagram in a while talking with you guys, and some of you are really starting to notice that, which I appreciate, and appreciate you guys reaching out. The truth is that I've been going through things medically with my body that I have not had answers to be honest, for a couple years. And it's been hard, and it's been frustrating, and it's been scary for me to not have answers, and to know something's not right, and to still not have answers, and to have doctors say, it looks fine, it could be this, it could be, we don't really know. And be doing test after test after test. So I've kind of kept it private and just been going through it. Also because being in the public eye and going through something so vulnerable is scary and it's hard. But I feel like, I hate when it cuts off. What I was saying essentially is that it's scary going through something health-wise that you don't have answers to, whether you're going through it privately or publicly. It's scary either way. It's hard either way. And it leaves a lot of room for vulnerability and openness. But I don't know. I'm one of those women that likes to rise to the occasion and do hard things. So here is me putting it out there, sharing what I've been going through with you guys, because it's been a lot. And it's hard sometimes pretending like things are okay when you're not doing okay. So if there's anybody else out there going through something similar, which I know there is, know you're not alone. Follow me, reach out to me, because I'm going through it too. What exactly is going on? What's going on, and I think I've shared some of it with you guys sometimes, and I've tried, trust me, every remedy, helpful, detoxy thing in the world, but that I'm aware of. But ultimately my skin has been having really bad hives and rash all down my stomach, on my neck. It's on the sides of my neck, it's on my arms, and my whole body is just inflamed and itchy. And the worst part usually gets around my eyes. And I've had blood test after blood test, and medication after medication, after antibiotic, after antihistamine, after Benadryl. I mean, just everything in the book. And that is not my only symptom, but that was the most physical one. So that I've been trying to control, as like I said, it comes and goes in waves. But don't have answers to that, haven't had answers to that, and it's so frustrating. And then like I said, there's been a lot of other symptoms, but it all kind of came to a head about a month ago when I was at the chiropractor, and I got an x-ray, and he goes, hey, you might want to go get a mammogram, because I have implants, obviously, but behind one of them was a huge pocket of fluid, or a big space that he saw. So off to get my mammograms I went. Have to do it anyway because I'm 40. So gladly I went to go get it. It was so easy to do. I'm glad I did it, but they noticed there was some stuff going on in some suspicious areas. So I had to go back in twice, and they had to do more mammograms and an ultrasound. And essentially they found fluid sacs behind my implants. Anyway, take it to right now. That's kind of where we're at now. Is I just had those mammograms. I had my doctor just look back at all my blood work, and essentially my white blood count for the last 5 years has been up. I believe it's my white blood cell count has been elevated this whole time and has been fighting something that we didn't know. And as much as I love my implants, my body is fighting them and recognizes it as something obviously foreign in my body. I know this is not everybody's case. This is my case and my body. And my glands are swollen. My glands are still swollen. But my body can't heal. My body is in fight mode constantly. It's exhausting. It's depressing. It's frustrating. So here's the deal. It's all making sense. It's all coming together. And as much as I've loved having these, this is so important to me that I love my health more. I love my well-being more. That's what matters. And I was talking to Dale the other day, and he even said, your boobs are not what make you beautiful. And it's the truth. For so long, I believed that that's what it would take. We can get into that later, but
please do.
My health is the most important thing. And so that's where we're at right now, is they're coming out. So I'm ready to go through this. I'm ready to bring you guys along with me on this part of my healing, because it's been a long time coming. And like I said before, if there's anybody that this can help, or if you guys are feeling anything similar, join me, come along with me. This is not what my entire feed will be about, but this is my life right now. This is my health. This is reality. And to me, this is like the ultimate love story, is loving my body enough to know that this is not what makes me beautiful. My health and happiness is what matters. So I'm excited to share this with you guys.
There it is, folks. Clare Crawley removing her breast implants. This is what I like about Clare. I would venture to say this is what I love about Clare. You know, you get somebody who's, you know, the way she speaks, you can feel the rawness. Like, my breast implants are not what make me beautiful. That's something she's had to reckon with, you know. And again, this isn't to say you shouldn't get work done if you in the audience want to get work done, or whatever the case may be. But what your beauty is on the inside, guys. And now, obviously, come on, who needs to hear Dave Neal mansplaining beauty to all of us? But it's the most important thing, especially when other things fail you. So she's showing photos of her body fighting off this foreign enemy, her fake boobs, and it doesn't know any better. And with all these other scary things happening, you go, no. She's found a guy that appreciates her for who she is. Dale actually left a nice comment here. So proud of you for sharing this, love. I know this wasn't easy, but will help so many other women going through what you've been experiencing. I love you and with you every step of the way. Now, honestly, I mean, you'd have to be a full-blown villain of a person to not appreciate and want the health of your significant other. My fiance's battled Lyme disease for several years, and I'll say the commonality between Lyme disease and other autoimmune disorders and what she's going through is that it's so hard to diagnose. Now, you would think any doctor should know about breast, what's it called? It's called, trying to get the right terms here, breast implant illness. I think they call it BII. You would think any doctor, if like your patient has breast implants, that would immediately be on the table to be like, okay, is this the issue? But you know, it's something that a lot of people still haven't heard of. I've heard about it a lot recently because I've got friends that are sharing their stories of why they decided to get their implants out, and I feel like it's so personal, but at the same time, it's so like recognizable to your audience and your friends that while you don't owe anyone an explanation, I feel like a lot of people feel like this is why I'm doing this, just so you know. Breast implant illness 101. BII is the informal term that some women and even some doctors use to describe a range of unexplained symptoms that women can experience following cosmetic breast augmentation or reconstructive breast surgery with implants. Researchers' current understanding of breast implant illness is largely based on the self-identified symptoms and anecdotal evidence women have shared with their plastic surgeons, primary care doctors, and one another across social media on popular pages that are dedicated to the topic. BII appears to be associated with a wide range of potential health effects. Commonly reported physical and mental symptoms include chronic fatigue and headaches, persistent joint and muscle pain, unexplained respiratory difficulties, hair loss, and frequent skin rashes, chronically dry mouth and eyes, poor memory and concentration, depression, anxiety, and insomnia. Some women have also anecdotally reported unexplained chest pains, chills, sensitivity to light, and hormonal disturbances following implant surgery. So the idea is it's so hard to know because it's not like you got a bone sticking out. And there's already an issue with healthcare. Women, from research I've done and from my anecdotal research from my fiance trying to explain her symptoms to others, doctors have a hard time understanding women's pain. And this is one of those things. Why I couldn't possibly understand. It feels weird even talking about. But, things like PCOS and other hormonal issues that women go through, it's bananas. Like, my fiance's gynecologist is a male, and it's like, how can a gynecologist be a male? Like, I understand like they study and all these things, but like the pain threshold and the way that certain illnesses are either diagnosed by doctors. And I know I've got some audience members that'll tell me that are doctors. I've been very harsh on the medicine community, not because I don't believe in science and medicine, but because our system's so messed up with bad insurance and overcrowded waiting rooms. Doctors have too many patients, so they don't listen to you and all this jazz. That's a whole different issue. We support our doctors. But the point is that for a lot of issues with women's hormones and different issues, they just like, all right, try this birth control. 6 months later, didn't fix it. Try this birth control. It's like, that's how I fix the remote control on my TV. We don't have a channel. Move the antenna this way. I try move it that, and I get like a lot of medicines. Trial and error. I understand. Now with this issue, like Claire said, they tried homeopathy. I'm sure they were putting essential oils on. Try a little lavender. I'm sure they tried everything. The last thing she wants to do is have to remove. Go through surgery. I'm sure that was traumatic enough to get there in the first place. But the point is, sharing these stories, and even if you don't know what your problem is, there are communities for people online. This is the good part of social media. I just made a video with Katie Thurston bashing Reddit. This is the good part of social media. You got groups like this that is BII is real. Breast, what's it called? Breast implant illness is real. And it's just everyone's story. Breast implant removal surgery. The implants cause her thyroid condition and hair loss. I had my implants removed 3 months ago, and here's how I'm doing. Ashley Tisdale removed her breast implants after experiencing strange stomach issues. Celeb plastic surgeon breaks ranks, says breast implant illness is real. Breast implant illness, it's one thing after another. So to normalize the discussion that, hey, look, I don't know if the amount of people that get breast implant illness is at a point where people need to reckon with the idea of ever getting breast implants in the first place. I'm not sure. Maybe it's only a small percentage, but the fact that it's there, the medical community needs to take this seriously, understand what it is. And if someone who has breast implants and is describing a range of symptoms, maybe the first thing you should be looking at is, I wonder if this is caused by the implants, which sounds sort of like, really, that could happen? Well, the body's going to war with this foreign object, your breast implants. And, anyway, so if anyone out there has, sometimes you go, you know what? I have been depressed. I have had this issue or that issue. And sometimes it's like, if you get really sick, you get 102 fever, you know what the illness is. I've got the flu, whatever the case may be. But when it's like chronic joint pain, when it's stuff that's like, am I going crazy? Am I just aging? What could it be? You got to look inward and really start to like feel yourself and be like, what is it? You get a food allergy test, you get this test. You're like, is it the chicken? Is it the thing? Is it the Little Caesars pizza I've been eating? That makes my knees blow. What could it be? And then of course, Claire's come to the conclusion, and it goes without saying that Dale's going to support her. That's what you do. So here's some more symptoms of breast. This is a horrible, this looks like the end credits in a student film. So the food intolerance, weight gain, choking feeling, insomnia, memory loss of hair, sinus infections. So you guys got to do your research, but the fact that there are communities on Reddit that you can join to talk about these things and understand that there are communities, you're not alone, is a good thing. So shout out to Claire. Good on her for sharing her story, her message, and sharing something very personal, because we know Claire says she suffered from anxiety, which, hey, Maybe it's because, in part, anxiety is something that some people just have more anxiety than others. But it could be that, like with my fiance Tasha, she's got Lyme disease anxiety. She's got like full blown, like the limbic system's just at war nonstop. Who wouldn't have anxiety if that's the case? So it'll be interesting to see her path towards finding that peace, that love, and obviously, if you go through the comment section, nothing but people that support her so much. That have either gone through similar issues or just understand that tough decision to make. And we hope, regardless of whether or not you have cosmetic work done or breast implants or considering it or love your body for what it is, just remember happiness is found and is created within. And when you harvest that part of you that you love, when you find that authentic joy, when you do what it is that you're meant to do, your soul responds with calmness. Your soul responds with love and complacency. When you can look yourself in the mirror at the end of the night and know you're pursuing your passions and that you've set yourself up for a world where you're, surrounded by loving people. Dale Moss, her community that she has, you realize that love is found on the inside. I hope you guys can find that love. I'd love it if you could like the video right now and subscribe. I appreciate all the support I've been getting. I truly do. It makes this job way easier hanging out with you guys. Today, I'll be doing a 4 p.m. Pacific live stream, which is 7 p.m. East Coast time. That's just a 1 hour live stream leading up to the episode, week 5, I believe, of Katie Thurston's season. It's flying by. So if you guys want to hang out with us, very casual, no spoilers. We just hang out. 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. East Coast, and then a post West Coast live stream at 10 p.m. Pacific. Hey, if you're on the East Coast, you're up late at night, tune in, and then we'll have all content the rest of the day. I'm making a video about the Young Turks, commenting on the PPP scandal happening within Bachelor Nation. I just had a Katie Thurston video, and Tasha's going to have a video on her fashion page. So plenty of content. Hit subscribe, and we'll see you out there. Bye now.